High-yield savings accounts are being marketed as the smartest move you can make with your cash right now. The ads are everywhere. The influencers love them. And the rates sound incredible compared to what your bank pays. Here's the problem. The math on high-yield savings has a hidden ceiling, and most people hit it without realizing it. Here's what the numbers actually say. The personal finance industry has a pattern. It takes something real, amplifies it, and turns it into a universal solution. High-yield savings are real. They are better than a standard checking account. But better than nothing is not the same as optimal. Right now, millions of people are parking $20,000, $50,000, even $100,000 in high-yield savings accounts and calling it a financial strategy. Over a 10-year horizon, that decision costs the average person between $180,000 and $400,000 in foregone wealth. Not because they did something wrong, because nobody told them where the ceiling is. Today we're going to cover three things. The real math on what high-yield savings actually return after inflation and taxes. The threshold where they stop making sense, and what the money should be doing instead, according to 30 years of data. Part 1. The real return. A high-yield savings account today offers somewhere between 4.5 and 5.2% APY, depending on the institution. That sounds strong, until you run the actual numbers. First, inflation. The current 10-year average inflation rate in the United States sits around 3.2%. A 5% return minus 3.2% inflation leaves you with a real return of 1.8%. You're not growing your money, you're barely maintaining its purchasing power. Second, taxes. Interest income from savings accounts is taxed as ordinary income. If you're in the 22% federal bracket, which starts at $47,150 for single filers, that 5% yield becomes 3.9% after federal tax alone. Add state income tax, and your real after-tax, after inflation return is somewhere between 0.3 and 0.8%. On $50,000, that's $150 to $400 of real purchasing power gained in a year. That's not a financial strategy. That's a holding pattern. Now compare that to the S&P 500. Over any rolling 30-year period in modern history, the index has returned an average of 10.1% nominal, roughly 6.9% after inflation. After taxes on long-term capital gains, which max out at 20% for high earners and 15% for most, the real return lands between 5.5 and 6%. The gap between high-yield savings and a total market index fund over 30 years is not small. It's the difference between a strategy and a plan. Part 2. The threshold. High-yield savings are not useless. They serve a specific time-limited function, storing money you will need within the next 1 to 3 years. That's it. Emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses. A down payment you're planning to deploy in 18 months. A tax bill you know is coming. In these cases, high-yield savings are exactly right. The money needs to be liquid, stable, and not subject to market volatility. The problem isn't the product, the problem is scope creep. People open a high-yield account for their emergency fund, which is correct. Then they leave an extra $30,000 there because it feels safe and the rate looks good. Then the $30,000 becomes $60,000, then $80,000. And 5 years later, that money has earned $18,000 in interest, while the same amount in a low-cost index fund would have grown by approximately $47,000. The opportunity cost of excess cash in high-yield savings for someone in their 30s, compounded over 30 years, is not measured in thousands. It's measured in hundreds of thousands. The threshold is simple. Keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in high-yield savings. Keep your short-term savings goals, anything under 3 years, in high-yield savings. Everything else should be working harder. Part 3, what the money should be doing instead. The answer is not complicated and it's not exciting. It's the same answer personal finance research has pointed to for 30 years. For money, you won't need for 3 or more years. A low-cost, total market index fund. Vanguard, VTI, Fidelity F, ZROX, Schwab, SC, HB, any of them. Expense ratios under 0.05%. No active management. No fund manager taking a cut. Just the market compounding. For money in a retirement account, maximise your 401k up to the employer match first. That's a 50 to 100% instant return, no savings account can touch. Then, max your Roth IRA if you're eligible, $7,000 in 2024, growing tax-free. Then back to the 401k or a taxable brokerage account. The math on this sequence is not close. A $7,000 annual Roth IRA contribution starting at 30, invested in a total market index fund, becomes approximately $980,000 by age 65 at a 7% real return. The same $7,000 per year in a high-yield savings account at a 1% real return becomes $280,000. Same person, same discipline. The difference is where the money sits. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Meet Sarah, 31 years old, marketing manager in Chicago, $92,000 a year. Sarah did everything right, or so she thought. She has a fully funded emergency fund, 6 months of expenses, sitting in a high-yield savings account at 4.8%. Smart. She also has $43,000 in additional savings she's been accumulating for 3 years, also in the same high-yield account, because the rate felt too good to move it. That $43,000 has earned about $5,800 in interest over 3 years. After taxes in her bracket, that's roughly $4,500 net. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 over those same 3 years returned approximately 28% cumulative. The same $43,000 in a total market index fund would have grown to approximately $55,000, a gain of $12,000 after taxes on long-term capital gains. Sarah lost $7,500 in opportunity cost, not because she was irresponsible, because she confused safe with optimal. Sarah moves the $43,000 into a taxable brokerage account, VTI, automated monthly contribution. She keeps her emergency fund exactly where it is. At a 7% average annual return, her $43,000 grows to approximately $327,000 by age 65. The high-yield path at 1% real would have given her $58,000. Same money, same discipline, 34 years of compounding. The math does the rest. Here's what the numbers actually say. 1 high-yield savings accounts return between 0.3 and 0.8% in real, after-tax purchasing power at current rates. They are not an investment strategy, they are a parking lot. 2. The correct use of high-yield savings is specific, emergency fund and short-term savings goals under 3 years. Beyond that threshold, the opportunity cost compounds into 6 figures over a decade. 3. The alternative is not complicated. Total market index fund. Low cost, automated. Long time horizon. That's it. No guru needed. The personal finance industry benefits from your confusion. Simple, boring, evidence-based decisions don't sell courses or generate clicks, but they do build wealth. If you want more no-hype breakdowns of what actually moves your net worth, subscribe. We publish one of these every Tuesday. Next week, we're looking at something most people get completely wrong, the 4% retirement rule. The math on that one is more uncomfortable than you'd expect. See you then.